So no one's been to visit Casanova 2 times now. That's peak. Welcome back to Panero's Mind, people. Nah, terrible. You know, sometimes I'll be on the category of talking about hip hop and rap and things of that nature. And, you know, a lot of people, when it comes to music and, you know, hip hop and rap, they talk about, you know, the nice things, the cars, the jewelry, the women, and things of that nature, you know what I mean? But they always seem to miss out, like, the bad side, you know what I mean, of being locked up. Hip hop's changed from how it used to be back in the day, you know. The categories of things to talk about is actually quite limited, very limited, I've noticed, right? Casanova 2 times, you know, he was in some situation where shootouts and drugs and violence and all these things that they want him for, you know, RICO acts, and it's mad, like, because it's like Casanova 2 times only just came out of jail a little while back, you know, like, and he done so well for himself. Like, he got into the industry quick, making money, you know. Next minute I'm seeing him with Jay-Z. I'm not saying that's a good thing, but I've seen him with Jay-Z, you know, with all like the top people in the music game, you know. Videos doing well, the views, and then he gets into this situation. It's like in America, like when you're a rapper, it's like the trouble just follows you, you know. It's like it's hard for them to keep their head down, but we all know why. The real reason why it's hard to keep your head down is because you're all around the same homies that you grew up with, you know. There's certain legislations for certain people when they come out of jail, they're not allowed to be around any gang members and stuff like that, depending on your situation, you know. But then a lot of people can say, oh, I'm working, I need to be around this, I need to be around that, depending on their probation and whatnot, things like that, and stipulations, you know. So, sad situation. Casanova 2 times has put out this tweet, basically saying, like, no one's come to see him. Now, this is the part that you never ever really hear this in hip hop. Why is this? Is it too real for someone to say, oh, when I was in jail, no one came to see me? Because I know it happens a lot. It happens a lot. It's not only Casanova 2 times that's in these situations or said the same thing. And it's really sad, because it's like, when you're out and you're making money, you got man then jumping in your videos, you know. When you're going to the casino, your man them are rolling with you. When you're going to your little sexual after parties, your man them are all there. Certain man that not even in the shine is getting shines. You understand what I'm trying to say? And then, you know, getting to stay in certain hotels when they're traveling with you, you know, backstage. Like, these are benefits in the real world, you know. These are the things that people class as benefits, you know. When you're rolling with certain people that have got funds or certain links and things like that, you have to appreciate it, you know, because maybe you might not have experienced it yourself. You know, I've seen Casanova 2 times. I see him in, I think he was in Peckham. Like, he goes abroad. He must take some of the man them with him a lot. You know what I mean? Like, he rolls with a lot of people. Another thing I want to point out as well, Casanova 2 times is kind of different to the other rappers that I see, because I noticed that this guy is always smiling and laughing and being bubbly. So obviously you can tell that he's got that type of humor within him, you know what I mean? because it's obviously we hear that he's a serious guy when it comes to the road thing. You know, I'm not taking that away from him, but I've noticed that he's really laughy, jokey around people, and to me, I looked at him when he used to behave like that, and I'd be like, okay, so he must be close with these people. So why are these people's going to check him? Why? Now I know his girl probably has been to check him, because that's how it usually goes. You see, in prison, the girls, they hold you down more than the man them. You know what I mean? If you're a man that hasn't got any girls, or you're not good with girls, or you haven't got any friends that are females, then obviously that's not going to be the case for you. You know what I mean? Then you're going to be in sticky situations. So I say that as well to say, watch how you profile yourself on the roads, because you might be in a situation where you might need some help. You know, be careful how you profile around ladies and stuff like that. You know, because they think you're a funny guy. They ain't sending you no money. Yeah, but yeah, so it's like his brethren ain't gone to visit him, man. And it's like, if you go on the internet, like I said earlier, and you just type in Casanova, you'll see him out partying, laughing and joking, busting jokes with people, you know what I'm saying? And it's a sad situation to me, because it's like, if he, say he busts this case, yeah? Say he busts this case right now, because they're not giving him no bail. They're not giving him no bail, you know what I mean? So he's gonna have to just ride it out for now, unless another bail hearing comes up. But say he busts this case now, how is he supposed to move when he goes road? How is he supposed to move? And I'm saying that to his brethren, like his brethren that ain't gone to check him, like, you know? Like, how is he supposed to move when he comes back? Because Casanova's a big guy, right? They're saying that he's the head one. I'm not saying he is. He's saying that he's got a certain position in his squad, right? So what if he comes back and just starts like sticking it on a couple of you? Like what could you really say? Now, just because he's the head one or in the rap thing, it doesn't mean that he's the breadwinner of the whole crew. You know what I mean? We don't know what other individuals are doing, but people them and the young youths out there, and it's anyone committing crime. Like, I want you to just understand that when you go to jail, sometimes you have to really look at it like, it's just me for myself now, I'm here. So whether you got to put down money or, you know what I mean, or give yourself in, because remember we all saw the video of Casanova giving himself in, make sure you got some money on you, you know, make sure you got some money on you. And when you go in that place there, you can't really rely on certain people. It's like, you got to go in with that mind frame that you got to go in there with that mind frame. Like, nah, I'm in here on my own. I have no expectations. Like, me personally, I have no expectations of any man. That I have no expectations of any man, period, point blank. So the whole point of this video, my people, is just to understand that there's another side of the coin when it comes to hip hop. You get what I'm trying to say? And also, people, then when you're on the roads and you're moving around and doing what you're doing, be careful how you treat people. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not saying that Casanova was bad to his people. I'm just saying about people in general, you know? Be careful how you treat people, man. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I spoke about different types of drug dealers and different types of street guys and mentalities, you know what I mean? You got demonic, you know what I mean? Then you got good. They're not all drug dealers and whatnot are bad, you know what I mean? Like, that's garbage, you know what I mean? You got some guys are trying to do their thing. They would never put a hit on man, and they just want to, you know what I mean? You got guys that go the other way when anything happens to them, but they just, so there's different levels of it, but you have to understand. Casanova 2 times, he's writing tweets talking about, when I was on road, You know what I mean? Everyone's shouting out free Casanova 2 times, but no one's come to check him. Nah. That's straight clout chasing. Straight clout chasing. Because everyone's got these now, innit? So it's like, let me just feel myself saying, yeah. Like this, give me the example. Just say for example, I'm Quavo, you know? Yeah, big up Casanova 2 times. Rah, rah, rah. And then someone would take that footage, right? Of when he said that and they'll pull it up on YouTube. Quavo says, big up Casanova 2 times. Or there'd be another video saying, compilation of rappers bigging up Casanova 2 times. But you see all these videos, yeah? None of Casanova's kids are getting the money for it. And you're probably gonna say, but you're making a video too. I ain't talking about this video. I'm talking about all the other videos. Yeah? Casanova's youths ain't, I don't know if he's got any youths to be honest, but his people, his mum, they're not getting the money for none of them videos. So you have to read between the lines with this hip hop thing. It's mad. It's mad, you know? After seeing a man standing in that garden with Jay-Z when he was wearing that pink suit, yeah? Jim Jones and all these guys in the garden, and no one ain't. Nah, what I'm gonna say is, we're not saying that no one ain't sent him no money. So, we have no evidence of that. He never said anything about that. Maybe he don't even need no money. He's got enough views on YouTube. I'm sure he was with Rock Nation. I don't know what was going on, but I'm sure he was signed to. He must have some money, you know what I'm saying? Like, and not that I'm watching his pockets, but he must have something. He must have went in there with something because he gave himself in. No man in his right mind, yeah, would go and give himself in to a police station knowing he's gonna do times with no money on him to put in his books. Like, that's crazy. But I don't know if you have done that, but I'm sure his girl's gone to visit him, but he's saying that no one's come to visit him, and just to see the way that he used to carry himself on the internet, that's quite sad to hear, people, man. That is quite sad to hear, man, but you know, it's a little something I wanted to throw out there, yeah? Okay? And think about it, people, before you go putting yourself in these crazy circumstances, you know? Think about tomorrow, you know what I mean? So like, share, subscribe. Peace.